Hello, Hibiki. Also, hold on a minute. Give me 5 more minutes. Yeah, so, last time we got to help Hibiki, have a talk with Kisaki, and that went really well. And then, we were gonna help take the load off her and all that. Split up into 2 different teams, So that's awesome. And then we got the very nice CG. Yep, the very nice bath CG at the end there. That was great. And then Hibiki was like, I'm sorry, not Hibiki. Then Sotetsu was like, huh, why am I feeling this way when I look at Hibiki, but not when I look at Palette? Even though she got the, the bigger tatas and the whatnots. But yeah. Oh, we know why? Because of culture. So yeah, nice. Oh, also, I have some frozen yogurt here with me because, like I said before in other videos, I have to eat like throughout the day. So if I'm taking too long to read something, that's why. It's probably because I'm trying to swallow. But yeah, just so you guys know, that's what's happening with that. Yeah. Anyway, what you want, Hibiki? I hear a voice and feel a hand shaking me. There's one person who calls me Nini.
どうした響?
Oh, I love this outfit too. Why are you depressed though? Now I can't be happy about your outfit change because you seem depressed. What's going on?
新聞か?
Oh, let's say Mayor P9. Mayor Hinai P, resignation is imminent. What happened to the railway bonds? Credit rafting sure to decrease. Kumamoto newspaper. It's a newspaper that made an article suggesting Palette's resignation. It's featured largely on the front page of the paper. That article itself is a credit risk. But we already knew this. We already knew she was gonna resign though. So I did all this. I respond quickly to Hachiroku's voice. I run out and Hibiki follows right behind me.
どうしたHachiroku?
テレビです。宝生妃が出ています。
Hachiroku is nervous enough to forget to say Sama after her name. Dang, I didn't even notice. Next to her is Macaroni. Her usual smile is gone as she stares at the screen. Meaning both of them already know about what? Meaning both of them already know about what's written in this article.
いないポーレット氏は現職の市長であり、身体について一切の言及をされておりません。
Saki's doing a press conference on the TV for Straight Face. The channel is on Kumamoto Broadcasting. I think Kumamoto newspaper is either the parent company or subsidiary.
同校はOhitoyo鉄道祭の信用力に不安を感じておりませんが、この報道にあるご懸念は解消すべきかと考えます。
The Kisaki that is on TV right now is labeled as a Kumamoto bank branch manager. At the top right of the screen are the words Emergency Press Conference. What happened to the railway bond credit worthiness?
このご懸念を解消するため、熊本銀行といたしましては、Ohitoyo鉄道様に対する特別金利にての融資の準備を。
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought we already knew this was gonna happen. I thought we already knew she was gonna resign, and that's why we were getting Hibiki ready to run against Kisaki and all that. Am I missing something here? A short but emotional sound, because they seem like they're surprised that she's resigning. Huh. Makwini makes a heavy sign, then turns off the TV. A silence overcomes the room. Hibiki is looking down and refuses to make a sound.
うまいとは?
So I try to move the heavy atmosphere. I try to open up some leads for conversation so that Hibiki can join in somehow.
僕には普通の会見に思えたが。
中身よ、そうちゃん。馬かとは話の持っていきようばい。融資は受けたら選挙戦の手を縛られるいうんは前に坊ちゃんが言うとったでしょ。そうね。
Makwini slowly nods while waiting for me to
こ
understand.
の報道と会見で融資を受けても受けんでも坊ちゃんが追い込まれる構図作られてしまうだと。なるほど。鉄道祭の行く末に不安を持つ方たちは融資を受けない判断に対し反発を覚えるわけですね。
This is a result of being educated by Macaroni. Hachiroku's understanding is about the same as mine.
いざという時は市が補填するに違いない。そう考えて鉄道債を購入した人も少なくなかろうからな。
そぎゃん人たちにとってはぽーちゃんの姿勢が長く続くことが望ましかとね。
が、もはやポーレットは限界だ。
Yeah.
レ
We
ームダッ
can't,
クの姿勢を引き伸ばせば、それは停滞しか呼ばん。
yeah, we can't have Paulette do anymore. Like you said, she's already worked us up to the bone.
姿勢が停滞すれば経済が悪化し、経済の悪化は工場誘致歓迎の機運を高めるですか。
Hachiroku makes a very human sigh and then frowns.
まったく厄介な事態に陥ってしまったものですね。陥ったんと違うよ。陥らされた。
I see. She corrects the statement in a slow tone. Makuni isn't sighing or frowning.
三不安ばかき立て寄った熊本放送も熊本新報も熊本銀行が大株主やけん。
絵に描いたようなマッチポンプというわけか。
If you knew what's happening behind the scenes, you'd laugh at how absurd it is. But unless we can provide but unless we can produce hard evidence, this charade will be effective for the goals.
これが
Hibiki, who's been hanging her head low, finally speaks up.
これが木崎先輩の正々堂々。
Huh? How so? Sorry, I had to. How so? She doesn't sound like she's blaming herself or anyone. There's a hint of hatred or regret. Hibiki stares straight at the now turned off TV screen. She's probably looking at Kisaki for there.
ああ、そうだな。
She is holding nothing back to win. If it takes advantage of the opponent's goodwill, so be it. That's not fair and square. This is bullshit, Kisaki. Not doing so is the same as making excuses for losing. You could say that this is fighting dirty. It
確
is!
かに、正々堂々の一つの形だ。僕にもそれは理解できる。
Nah, some bullshit! I'd call cap.
でしょうね。木崎先輩と兄さんってどこか似てるとこありますから。
Not what you mean. Hibiki says dryly before smiling. Her smile tells me that she's made up her mind. We gonna play dirty too then? Apparently that's fighting fair to her. Hibiki has matured another step in this short time.
響の正々堂々とは違っているか。
違う。けど木崎先輩のが間違っているとも思わない。
ならば、何も迷うことはないな。
Hibiki nods to my words with determination. Hibiki then accepts my words, her words, and connects them together.
私は私の正々堂々で戦って、その上で木崎先輩に勝ってみせます。
Nice, yes, your own way. It's like she's fighting fair her own way. You know, quote unquote.
具体的にはどう戦う？マクラネーが言うには、選挙は
The election is war!
人、金、風の3つで決まる。
だそうだが。
I hear a small I turn around and see Hachiroku frowning.
なるほど。そこに立ち返ると、宝生木崎のこの一手、人を分断させる効果を狙っているように思えますね。
その通りだな。
The owners of the railway bonds and Paulette supporters have some overlap. Just seeing a few of them trip over will destroy the unity and trust, causing us to lose the people advantage.
故に、人か金か、そのどちらかで優位を築ければ、風を吹かし得たとしてなお、僕らは負ける。
一つだけなんですけど、
Hibiki's voice.
お金はともかく人に結束に役立つかもしれないアイデアがあります。
What, like your art or something? Her voice lacks confidence, but she tells us that with determination as she stands up.
私、それをみんな、お人よ鉄道絡みのみんな、できるだけ多くに検討してほしいです。
What's your idea, Hibiki?
ならば、そのように手配しよう。
What's your idea?
僕はポーレットへと連絡を取る。
Tell me the idea, Dad.
どうたらうちは商店会名簿に載っとる関係者さんに連絡取っておくけんね。あの話でしたら関連の資料を整理してあります。持っていきましょう。ありがとう、ニーニー、ねえねえ、86。
Oh, you're welcome, Hibiki.
響。
Headbats for Hibiki for being amazing as always, because I love her. And she's amazing. Although these words are commonplace, it makes me realize that a person's position will really change them. Hibiki used to be unable to move unless someone pushed her. Now she stands at the center of the movement. I should be the one to thank you. Aw. I think that, but don't say it out loud. Hibiki doesn't need compliments right now. Words of reassurance that will remind her that we'll fight together.
支度ができ次第すぐに動こう。僕らは後手を強いられてしまっているからな。
Oh my jeez. Everybody's here, I see. Literally everybody. Nice. Well, actually, I don't see Hachiroku and Reina, but they're probably at people's ankles, so you know. Just at people's ankles all at the bottom of the screen, huh? But like, dang, like seriously, like, so many people here. It's all crowded and shit. Somebody need to leave. It's too crowded. I get claustrophobic. The real shot feels cramped, right? It's the first time I felt this way.
ほんなら市長さんのお辞任報道は真っこということになりますか?
Also, hold on, Metamito Costa. I need to. This one is, you know, just no reason. Anyway, continue on.
報道内容の細部はともかく、私が辞任する意向であるということは本当です。
A large murmur, as if trying to quell them, Paulette bows deeply.
ですので、この場にお集まりくださった皆様に、まずは私の力不足を心よりお詫び申し上げます。
I see. That's why literally everybody is here. That makes sense. She slowly lifts her head. The power surging in her eyes, Paulette looks around.
ですが、以降は鉄道業に全力を傾注することにより、お人よ鉄道を通じた観光振興を必ずや実現してまいります。
いや、そんな努力目標はどうでもよくてな。
Dang. Okay.
一つ質問をよろしいでしょうか。
もちろんです。赤い宮司どうぞ。
Reverend Akai has quietly raised his hand. This causes the man with the gruff voice to shut up and sit back down, lol. I think he's one of the craftsmen of Ohitoyo. I do feel sorry that we caused him to war despite his cooperation.
8620を観光復興の軸にという当初プランの実現には現状分厚い壁が立ちふさがっていますよね。
その通りです。
Nipping the heckler in the bud, Paulette's voice is clear.
その問題の解決案の提示、そして来たる市長選への備え、その2つが今日お集まりいただいた理由となります。客車の手まればどうなったと？ナギちゃん。
Breaking away from Kami's restraint, Nagi throws out a very simple question.
あぎゃんとけまれもくもくじゃ観光だか炭鉱だかようわからんばい。ダメだよ、そんな本当のこと言っちゃってごめんなさいです。
Oh, it's okay, Fukami. It's okay. Fukami makes matters worse, but Paulette responds calmly and gently.
そうですね。塩害を防止できずに8620による観光振興は達成し得ません。
The line of sight moves smoothly over. Paulette's blue eyes turn to the side.
その件については8620専用レールロード86からご説明させていただきます。
Is it gonna pan down to Hachiroku now?
ご紹介に預かりました。
Okay.
86です。客車の問題はもちろん我がことと感じています。
A concise greeting, a light bow. The murmur of the crowd quiets down like a wave. Only Hachiroku's voice is in the rail shot.
レールロードにとって車両とは分身のようなものです。それだけに寿命に対し固定的な見方をしていました。
固定的な見方とは、
まるで一つの生き物として見るかのように車両寿命を車両全体の寿命として見てしまっていた。
This zen riddle-like statement causes murmurs again. There you go. Imitating her calmness, Hachiroku slowly beckons someone over. Reina?
レイナ、
Yep.
あれを。
I thought so. Oh!
はいです。レイナ、キハ 07S 専用レールロードのレイナです。
Oh, nice.
こんにちは。
Look at the two Maitetsus giving a speech together. You love to see it. They're so tiny. A deep, polite bow. When Reina talks, the atmosphere softens. That's because she has the best voice ever, because it's Ilya. And right in his hand is a trained model of Kyoto 7. It's the one always on the display at the rail shop.
これは N ゲージって言います。モーターのついたシャーシと車体とでできてます。
Teach me more, Reina Sensei. Okay, or Paulette Sensei.
N ゲージは電気を使って車両を走らせることができる鉄道模型です。
That's actually a
ゲージ
lot more simple than I thought it was going to be, not gonna lie, but thank you.
シャーシを台車プラス台枠と考えれば、これは実際の鉄道車両の構造と類似しています。
Hachiroku's hands also have an end scale. This one is made to look like 8620. That makes sense.
キハ 07S は古くなって車内にお外の空気が入ってきちゃうようになりました。
Hachiroku looks so so proud and flattered of her little end scale thing.
しかしシャーシは健在です。あと何万キロも走ることができるでしょう。
Nice. Anna puts down the red train while Hachiroku lifts up the 8620.
かたやこの86のシャーシはもはや限界ですが、車体部分は依然双肩。あと何年も使えそうです。
ああ
A gently surprised outcry. Reverend Akai has his eyes wide open.
はい、そうなんですよ。レールロードと車両とが一対であるとの先入観。それは却下者までにも及び、視野を狭め続けてきました。
Well, simultaneously, Kyoto 7 and 8620 had both the chassis removed. Hachiroku and Reina's hands rebuilt it, combining viable chassis and
こ
bodies.
のように
Swoop! I'm not the only one that gasped. A larger murmur comes from the crowd. The end scale is placed down on the rails and the trains start running.
このように単純かつ効果的であることを、しかし我々は行ってはきませんでした。
8620's chassis and Kyoto 7's body had his place on Reina's left hand and is struck by her right.
レイナ、思うんです。レイナがもし壊れちゃっても、レイナの部品が誰かの役に立つならすごく嬉しいなって。
Reina, that sounds really dark and depressing, but alright.
その思いを私も同じく抱いています。そして全ての廃車両たちも同様であると信じます。
つまり端的に言い直すのなら
Even Reverend Akai's voice has some tension in it. Hachiroku and Reina's performance had a strong impact on us, forcing us to understand.
他の廃客車とのパッチワークで状態の良い客車を一つ作り出そうということですか。
その通りです。
The concise answer brings up many different
ハッ
questions.
チワーク言うて、その元となる車両はどこから導入しすっとよ。
車両移送に大金がかかりよるけん、鉄道債を発行したんじゃなかと。
それは
Hibiki stands up. As she's next to me, I can see her shaking a little, but her voice comes out clearly.
複数両をまとめての移送で大幅なコストダウンを図ろうという計画です。
複数両をまとめてってよ。お人よ鉄道にはそぎゃんと大化車両の必要。
The man who was shouting hangs his mouth open and keeps looking at Hibiki in shock. Hibiki accepts his gaze and nods.
廃車両のパッチワークによる再生、それを一つの新産業にできるのではないかと思ってます。
そうか。確かに。
We already are in a situation that is severely lacking in passenger cars. Although the demand may be small, if we can monopolize the market share, the business may be possible. Oh no, not the monopolies.
この案、枕ねえか。
違かとよ。
Makuni's short answer and proud smile send a chill up my spine. Maybe Hibiki, Hachiroku, and Reina discuss this together and arrive to this conclusion on their own. She couldn't possibly have come up with this knowledge given to her only by Makuni, Paulette, and me. You don't know that. Through her work drawing the signboards and learning from the storekeepers around town, and also the many things she learned from Hosho Kisaki, it all comes together inside of Hibiki here. It's about to blow into a massive flower. Bloom, not blow, darn it. You know what? I blame the bath scene, okay? Bloom into a massive flower.
車両再生いうんはよ、ドギャン技術の集積と。
me alone.
主として鉄鋼と木工と塗装とですね。偽装部分には難燃性の布やガラス、樹脂、照明なども。
Chie seems to rise up to Hachiroku's answer. Many of the railway board... I keep wanting to say board every time I see railway bond. Many of the railway bond owners are also craftsmen. I can sense the passion in the room that they are the people who volunteered to help repair 8620.
鉄鋼と木工のごつお人よで賄える技術ばい。
市長ドギャンと村事業場回せる見通しはもっちゅんかね。
私が市長とお人よ鉄道社長とを兼務したままではこれ以上の事業拡大は不可能だと判断しました。
After saying that, silence overcomes the room. 5-10 seconds pass while everyone's eyes shift about. From Paulette to Macaroni, then to me and Reverend Akai. Soon it all gathers to one person. You got this, little sis, I believe in you. The voice isn't quite coming out right. Hibiki becomes nervous, being the focus of attention.
背伸びをするな。ボーレットのようにやろうと思うな。
I lower my voice that way to try to support Hibiki.
そのままのお前でいい。僕らは、いや、僕は、そうあることを望んでいる。
Hibiki's shaking stops. She inhales, exhales, and then moves her palms in my direction. She then makes a fist and stops right there.
看板作成などでご縁をいただいた方にも、初めましての方にも、自己紹介させていただきます。
Hibiki isn't looking at me anymore. I stare at Hibiki's face from the side.
私、右田響です。右田一酒造元の末娘で、お人よ鉄道株式会社の車両部長で、見習い機関助手で。
The roll call section chief, like my track maintenance section chief, is a title that was added recently. Well, that knows better than anyone that titles affect people much more than you think.
それで私、宝生木崎先輩の熊本銀行お人よ支店長の後輩、親しくしていただいている後輩でもあります。
Oh, Hibiki. A murmur in the crowd. That doesn't lead to any angry outcries. Could it be because what Hibiki built up suppressed it? Everyone is waiting for Hibiki's next words.
お人よの衰退を見たくない。発展をしてほしい気持ち、私にももちろんすごくあります。
Hibiki's hands start to shake a little again. Everyone looks at Hibiki, sizing her up and causing her to be afraid. Oh
だ
no.
から私、木崎先輩のやってることもわかります。けど、わかる気持ちより強く守りたいって思います。
I know this, but I can't reach out. Now, if she does this alone, she could not possibly be fit for the mayoral office.
球磨川の水がもしも汚れてしまったら、失われてしまったものは取り返せないって思います。
A silence overcomes the rail shop. An impressed sigh then pierces that silence. A faceless person gives that to seed approval. That's all that's needed for Hibiki to stand up straight.
だから環境を守るため、エアクラ工場誘致なしでもお人よの経済に必ず復活してほしくって、そのために客車を回収して売る事業、ポーレットさんに成功させてほしいってすごく思ってて。
A sense of strength builds upon her voice. Hesitation is vanishing from her words.
それで私、今はまだ力不足ですけど、政治のこと全然勉強足りてないって分かってますけど、それでもポーレットさんを助けるために、私の好きなお人よを守るために、私。
Silence. She closes her eyes tightly and then opens them. Hibiki isn't afraid anymore.
私、市長選に立候補したいって思ってます。ですので、どうか皆さん力を貸してください。
Oh, Hibiki.
もちろんです。レイナ、力を貸
しますよ
I know, right? I know you'd help. The Railords give off an intention-grabbing statement as an obvious plant. Applause rises gradually from here and there.
よくやった。響きらしい言葉だった。
よかった
Oh, I love it. At the same time, Hibiki sits down. He collapses in my direction. Oh, hello. I don't mind lending her a shoulder if she's done with her duty. I hold up Hibiki's weight as I look around. That should be about right. Hibiki's words are very much hers. Oh yeah, for sure. Even if all hesitation gone, she doesn't have the strength and will of one that is truly strong.
で市長いや社長
具体的に廃車両の手配のめどなんぞは。
それに関しては資料を用意してあります
おお
There are people who think highly of that. The source of that scattered applause is unknown right now, but I know this for sure. Hibiki would not betray that trust. She would not sacrifice anyone for her objective. That's good. I want you to be an anti-hero, Hibiki, okay? It's not that kind of game, alright? Because she tries to shoulder everything, this weakness of Hibiki will someday. Right now, she'll become a solid source of strength for the wavering Ohitoyo. Aww. Yeah, please don't go anti-hero on us, alright, Hibiki? Yes! Get out of the circle! Get out of the dang circle, woman, darn it! A voice of some heat. She's plastered over the bed and moist with sweat. I almost thought that as something else.
水ばちょうだい
Alright. Can you give me some too? Because, anyway. Inside the cup is a chilled, high-quality water sourced from the Kumo River. Dang. High-quality water, huh? Makuni gives us this water that she also uses to make a shochu. That's awesome. Wish I got high-quality water. Her neck a reddish tint as it moves up and down. It traces her wet lip with her tongue. Hibiki, please stop.
生き返る
I feel like you're doing this on purpose.
大げさだな、響きは。死ぬほどの熱ではあるまい。
When I say that, Hibiki puffs her cheeks to pout.
8度 ?38 度ばい
I don't know Celsius. Takes out a now rare mercenary. She takes out I say mercenary. She takes out a now rare mercury thermometer. Did you keep it on her without shaking it on purpose? Hibiki seems to be proud of that for some reason.
私普段の体温ば低かけんね38度はだいたい他の人の40度くらいとよ
そうかそうか。ならほれ、おとなしく寝ておけ寝ておけ。
While making a dissatisfied noise, Hibiki is still acting her usual self. Her cheeks gradually deflate as she moves her hands back under the blanket and closes her eyes.
タオルを変えるぞ。
I put this squeezed wet towel on Hibiki's forehead and see how high her temperature actually is. Oh, she got a fever?
そう簡単には下がってくれぬか。しかし、知恵熱を出すとはな。
What? I thought she was just like, because earlier she was talking about how she ran from the talk and everything. I thought she was just sweaty. I thought she was just exhausted. You got a fever from singing too much? What? The fuck, Hibiki?
だって緊張しちゃったっけん
Doesn't make sense, Hibiki.
そうだね。響きは緊張に負けず、よく頑張った。
But yes, you did a great job. My hand is still wet, but I pat Hibiki's hair. Head pats for the Hibiki! Head pats for the sweaty, feverish Hibiki. Doesn't matter what, she's still amazing. Hibiki slowly closes her eyes and warms her head in my hand like a kitten. That's adorable, I love it.
今はそうして緩むがいいさ。
It's too cute.
僕らの他には誰もいないのだからな。
Hey, let's go. A small voice with some tension built up. Hibiki shakes her head wildly and then talks a bit faster than usual.
兄さんそろそろ会見の時間なのでは
What conference?
おっと、そうだったな。
Got a conference? If Hibiki didn't come down with a fever, I would also be at Paulette's resignation press conference. I have to go and listen.
兄さん私立てますよ
無理をするな。体を冷やしてこじらせでもしたらどうする？
Yeah, you need to rest, girl.
あ
Oh, the voices. The noises.
あ
That kind of reminds me of Makoto from Canon. I hold up Hibiki so we can go to a room with the TV, but I just decided to turn on the radio.
は会見にお集まりいただき
Uh-oh.
ありがとうございます。
Colette's voice can now be heard from the speakers. It seems like the conference is about to start.
本日の会見の主題は私ヒナイ・ポーレットの市長職辞任についてです。
Oh, there it is. Freaking cameras, man. Dang press. I could hear Hibiki swallowing as countless shutters clicked beyond the radio. It seemed that the conference room is quite full. Or perhaps Hojo Kisaki herself is present at the hall right now. Makuni would never miss that. Maybe I should just ask her later. I'm still bothered about it.
事例は明らかに失敗だったと認識しています。ですので市長職と鉄道業の兼務の限界と判断しました。
Oh, Hibiki. Hibiki seems to be listening to Paulette's resignation with bated breath. Paulette speaks calmly and eloquently as she speaks all the necessary points.
以上をもって私の辞任表明といたします。
Right after, the sounds of flash photography rumble on. The questions now begin.
熊本新報市川です。兼務の限界とのことですが、市長を続け他を辞めるのが公選された者の義務では？
Shut up, Ichikawa. Mind your own business.
市長に公選された者の義務は死に尽くすことです。ですので私はそのために最善の人事を考慮しました。
Even though that question could likely be malicious, Paulette continues answering without skipping a beat. Paulette is also growing as a person. Now that I know that for sure, there's no need to listen anymore. That's good. I turn off the radio and hear Hibiki giving a I turn off the radio and hear Hibiki giving a heaving sigh. Before I can ask her what's wrong, she starts complaining.
ポーレットさん、すごいですよね。なんていうのか、演説とか応対とか、とても流暢で。
I know, right? I'm jealous too, Hibiki.
それはそうだろう。ポーレットは政治と鉄道、その両方に等しく努力を重ねてきたのだ。
She arrived at the place where effort just isn't enough. She arrived at the place where effort just isn't enough to surmount, so she made the decision to leave the path of the government. That doesn't mean what she built up until today will all be lost.
仮にポーレットが絵を描いたとて、響の足元にも及ばんだろう。その逆もまたしかりだ。
うん。けど私、政治のことちゃんとやりたいって思うから。
You can still do it well. She says that while looking at my face, but quickly looks down at her bed again.
なのに私、ポーレットさんどころか、86とレイナちゃんより。
Oh dang, don't say that, Hibiki. That reminds me of the performance using the example of the end skill. Oh, I see. I feel like that's a little bit different, to be honest. That was certainly well done and effective.
86とレイナには接客を重ね続けてきた時間がある。故に、どうすれば注目を引けるのか知っているのだろう。
I was gonna say, like, that was something that was, like, specifically related to their area of expertise, so you know.
私は、そんなこと知らないし。
He heaves another sigh and then falls on top of her bedding.
もちろん、勉強するつもりですけど、投票日すぐに来ちゃうし、時間絶対足りないし。
バカか、響は。
Are you stupid? Bruh. Oh, dang, no, hit her? Oh, okay. I flick her on the forehead with my middle finger. We're doing the Itachi now, I see. Oh no, oh no. I intended on doing it lately, but because it's been so long, I may have done it a bit too strong. Oh, no, 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 no.
もういいさ、私そこまでバカですか？
No, all the best for Hibiki. You're super smart and beautiful and lovely. Hibiki has tears welling from her eyes. Look what we did, darn it, Sotetsu. Look what we did. I find her looking up at me adorable, but in short, I overdid it.
デコピンの加減については僕の方がバカだったな。
We just flicked ourselves, bro. I mean, hey, fair enough. I see. This does hurt. Ow. It seems my fingers have grown stronger since the days I did it to Michiko.
もう何やってるんですか、兄さん。
Okay. I thought you meant to flick herself too, and I would be like, are we just masochist siblings?
響。
Oh yeah, but she has a fever. I rub Hibiki's rounded back as she coughs.
知恵熱ではなかったのか。
Oh, fuck.
風邪を併発してしまったか。
That sucks. A fever and a cold? That fucking sucks.
大丈夫。少しむせただけです。
Are you sure?
いや、しかし。
What's wrong? Hibiki claps. Coughing must have been painful. Her face is redder than usual.
兄さん、それなら薬、私に塗っていただけますか？
I feel like that's not the reason her face is red. But alright.
薬か。任せておけ。
Yeah.
なら、薬箱の奥の方にあると思いますから。
ああ、これだな。
Oh, Hibiki. I see. It's kind of cold medicine you rub on. Open up the seal and stretch it out on my palm.
おお、ずいぶんと冷えるものだな。これは熱冷ましに良さそうだ。
それ、
What? What's wrong, Hibiki?
Hmm?
Yeah,
背中、やっぱり背中に塗ってもらえますか？
like the sunscreen when we go to beaches.
いいぞ。背中を向けろ。
Please, CG.
兄さん、お願いします。
Why are you saying it like this?
はい、兄さん、お願いします。
Yep. Alright, yep. CG, please. Hibiki wakes me up from her bed. CG? He starts unbuttoning her pajamas. Before I can say anything, Hibiki takes off her pajamas and drops to her lap. Yep, nice. Oh.
それじゃあ兄さん、お願いします。
I wonder if I could get away with making this a thumbnail. Maybe. Also hot. Also, I see your panties again. Yep. Hibiki has her upper torso exposed. From behind her shoulders, I can see the lines of her breasts. My palm becomes so hot that I'm afraid it will nullify the medicine's effects. Lol. Slip. Hello. My fingers sink into Hibiki's soft back. Hibiki's skin is hotter than my fingers. That's right. Hibiki has a fever right now. This is treatment for her fever. I tell it to myself and then realize something. I'm afraid of misunderstanding to her core if this touching, so I have to keep telling myself it's a medical treatment. Stick, rub, rub, stick.
気持ち
Maitetsu kind of out of context. It's treatment. 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 Treatment! Hibiki's sweet voice starts to seep into my mind. The sticky sweat on her skin and heat makes my fingers useless. I want to touch her more. Hey, I don't blame her. That comes across my mind. No matter how much I tell myself this is a medical treatment. No, because this is treatment, it makes me think that the back isn't enough. Her bare back is moving up and down. Her conservative breasts go in and out of view, too. I've seen Hibiki's breasts countless times in the bath, but something about today feels special.
兄さん
Yes, Hibiki? Yeah. Oh! I jumped at Hibiki, turning around. Ah, clack! Something hits my knee.
経験不足を補えるそれだけの力を彼女は持っているはずです
What? Hello? What you had the beating? You turned the radio on? Hello? The radio's on, right? You didn't come in here, right? Right, it's the radio, right? Hibiki moves. My panicky fingers turn off the radio in fear. Okay, good. Woof. What? For a minute? Hibiki's back and my fingers let go at that moment. I feel something sticky melting away.
なあ、響。さっきの話の続きだが。
はい兄さん
I started applying the medicine on the underside of her shoulder blade and her side. That abnormal heat coming from Hibiki's skin and my fingers is completely gone.
ポーレットも86もレイナも枕姉も僕もお前の味方でブレーンでありスタッフだ。
はい
僕らにできることならば僕らにさせればいいだけだ。みんなの長所を残らず身につける必要などない。
でしたら兄さん
Hibiki turns to me.
私は何をみんなのために私には何ができるんですか
ああ。
Hibiki's eyes look straight at me full of trust. Michiko's silhouette overlaps with her for a moment, but even that melts away in the light.
お前の言葉にはまだ 重みとなるほどの積み重ねがない。故に今はおそらく近く狭くにしか響かない。
うん。
けれどお前には言葉にはならぬ積み重ねがある。お前の瞳は誰より多くお人よの綺麗を見つめてきた。うん、その通りだ。
Is this something that Hibiki can do? Is this something only Hibiki can do? She has been here all along, ever since she was small.
絵を描け、響。お前の描く、お前の夢見るお人よの街の未来像。
Draw the future. That was some really good advice, though, straight up. But can I put more medicine on you back, please? Okay, nope, okay, that's fine. I approve greatly of that scene.
妃様、セッティングが整いました。
Hello? Are we Kasaki now? What is this? I can't even tell. Urakami's voice is heard through the door. My preparations are also complete. Fuck.
いいよ。どうして？
I dropped my freaking cup. Anyway. Fuck. Okay, sorry about that.
かしこまりました。
I don't like interviews. I've already put together everything I need to say in the political broadcast. I thought I already answered all the questions at the press conference. Come in.
失礼します。
Oh, it's an Ichikawa guy. Uh-oh, that's a terrible sign.
いやあ、ようこそいらっしゃいました。熊本新報の市川さん。
I stand up with a smile and call his name. I hold up my hand for a handshake, too. These small gestures here have significant effects. To be rid of deficiency and of excess, you can always end up short. Everyone always wants to have a special service just for them.
インタビューの機会を設けていただけましたこと、とても嬉しく思います。
こちらこそ市長就任前の貴重なお時間をありがとうございます。
まだ投票も済んでいません。お世辞と分かっていてもプレッシャーを感じますよ。
いやいや、これは少しばかり気が早すぎましたか。
I'm surprised you have a sprite. I did not expect you to have that, actually. I thought you were just some random background guy, but you have a sprite, so... Now I think you're going to be an even bigger problem, and you already were on the radio, so... That's concerning.
お上手ですね。
This exchange of formalities makes them feel special, quote unquote. I put on a performance of laughter to create an easygoing and intimate atmosphere. Just like with the interview, this is a special interview service, targeted at multiple people.
僕以外の候補の皆さんにも同じことをおっしゃってるんではないですか？
Dang, Kasaki, low-key savage. I choose the words that aren't too witty. If I cannot make them... Oh, sorry, my bad burp, excuse me. If I cannot make them feel that they understand, it would be impossible to arouse empathy.
そこまでのことはしませんよ。インタビュー予定の候補者さん、他にお一方だけですし。
Dang.
一人だけ。
The conflict map would be exactly how the press would like it. They only want opponents that can draw up more excitement.
右田響候補ですか？
ご明察です。やはり気になる存在ですか？
ええ。学園で同じクラブの先輩後輩の中ですから。
Nice.
おっと、その辺の話は少し待ってくださいね。テープ回してよろしいですか？
Oh my gosh, dude, please.
ご自由に。
He calls it a tape, but it's an IC recorder. It makes me think he's rough and old-fashioned. I don't want to hear someone like him commenting on Hibiki. Same. I should change the flow of the conversation.
それで、今日のインタビューではどのようなお話をさせていただけば？
まず立候補会見の際に打ち出してらした都市計画エアクラシティお人よについてお伺いできればと。
そうですか。でしたらこちらからご覧ください。
The 1/1000 scale model of the city is that of the current Ohitoyo, but after the building of the aircraft factory. The model is made of every minute detail, filling up a significant amount of space in the branch manager office.
ああ、これはいや立候補会見の時にも遠目では拝見しましたが、
今日は市川さんの独り占めですから。細部までお気の済むまでじっくりどうぞ。
見れば見るほど、いやー、実に見事なものですね。
It's made by a specialized department of the Aero Craft Tech Company. It's made simply to promote the building of the factory. It would be meaningless if it weren't well made. It has to be good and also charming to any who sees it.
発線所の東にドーンと工場ができるわけですか。
ええ。エアロクラフテック機関の心臓部であるヒルクイティウムの生成には豊富な真水が必要ですから。
The what? Okay, that word, bro. I don't know how to say this.
承知してます。実際既存のエアクラ工場のすべては
The reporter takes out a handbook from his pocket.
石狩川、北上川、最上川、信濃川、神通川、木曽川、九頭竜川、加古川、紀の川、揖斐川、四万十川、筑後川。
He's done his research. All these factories have water intake from the rivers and...
一級水系。国が重要と認めている水系だけでも、これだけの川がエアクラ工場と共存している。
That is correct. Next will come a question I don't want to answer.
つま
What's that?
り、エアクラ工場からの排水の安全性は国が保証していると考えても差し支えないわけですね。
The confirmation of fact in the form of a leading question. I'm not mature enough to easily agree to that.
それについては浦上から。浦上は
Dang, put up on Urakami, huh?
すでにお召しをいただいたことが、エアクラ社からの出向社員の方ですよね。
ご質問の件については、それでは自分から。エアロクラフテック工場からの排水はすべて。
Urakami continues explaining the safety of the drainage. I've already heard it to death. I understand it fully. Actually, I understand 90% and I'm aware of that, but... Oh, 99%, my bad. If it's that safe, why don't they set it up in the river systems of Tama River, Ara River, Tome River, Yoda River, and other metro areas? I already know the answer. It's such a childish doubt. But if I look at it straight out, it will force me to do nothing but make excuses. In other words, there's a risk. But it can't be regional city economic recovery without risk.
わかりやすいご説明で納得できました。では質問を都市モデルの方に戻しますが。
Urakami's exclamation finishes before I know it, but there's no need to keep up my appearances. My business smile is already stuck on. My business smile? It's stuck on so tightly that I can't remove it unless I make some conscious effort to do so. Dang, that sucks.
鉄道路線と蒸気機関車がこのモデルにもありますね。
おひとよ鉄道株式会社様の8620をイメージしてます。工場誘致で住宅圏が広がれば鉄道の重要性も増します。
通勤需要や通学需要。
そうです。ですのでエアクラと鉄道の共存、両立、それは必須のこととなります。
The reporter nods approvingly.
エアクラの作動不能地帯を抱えるお人よならではの重要性となりますか。
その点念のため補足させてください。
Urakami's gaze is not toward the reporter but to me. I nod back and he continues to speak.
エアロクラフテック社は旧来の交通機関との共存を目指しています。お人よに限っての話ではありません。
おっと、そうでしたね。理解しています。
Oh, hello, Kasaki? If it is simply about convenience and affordability, the old forms of transit would have all gone extinct. Erica provides a method of transportation that could be operated even when you're brain dead. Dang. Geomagnetism, among other factors, cannot be controlled. It's the same as sunlight. If something occurs that renders aircraft inoperable, it's not impossible for that to occur on a vast scale. There must always be multiple forms of transportation at all times. That should be logical if you think about it.
お人よ鉄道さんの動きも、それでは熊銀さんが関与されてのものなのですかね。
動き？
あーっと、まだ公表されてませんでしたっけ？鉄道車両再生のプロジェクトのことですよ。
I look at Urakami. I see a mouth. No way.
少なくとも僕の関与ではないけれど、それはどんなプロジェクトなのかな。
いやー、まだ公表してないんなら実現の可能性が低い話なのかもしれませんがね。
Considering how he knows about unannounced things, I should be impressed at him as a reporter. I had underestimated him as a mere sycophant. It makes me reflect on my
っ
shallowness.
て話なんですよ。私なんかにゃよくできた計画に思いましたんで、熊銀さんの立案かなと。
いや、
It's not me, not Urakami either. And it's impossible for my father to purposely help them reduce the chances of bringing in the factory.
枕女子、
あ
るいはフォーレット前市長。
Hey, my team.
じゃあないらしいんです。右田響、お嬢ちゃん候補の立案だって話でして。
響が？
まあ候補者に高げたを履かせてるだけかもですが、どうにもね、そういう感じでもないんでして。
Yeah, you shush. You shush your mouth.
ああ、だから熊銀の。もっとありていに言えば、響の先輩である僕の立案じゃないかと考えたのか。
はあ。
He makes an ambiguous smile as he scratches his head. That behavior seems plain. It seems that this man makes himself appear incompetent by lowering people's guard to get more information. That's
公
skeevy.
表されてない情報もそういう感じで得たのかな。戦隊事務所の中に
Bruh.
入れ込む。
If he thought that it may not be right, it's unlikely that the idea was brought up by Migita Makura, the previous mayor. And is it really Hibiki? Not.
右とそう鉄。
Plead the fifth. The moment I think of his face and name, I feel convinced. Sotetsu. Best might be able to create those possibilities.
そう鉄自身が立案したか。
Oh, dang.
立案
He was-
させたか。それとも響に案を引き出させた。
She's even thinking about Hachiroku, dang. Ever since Migita Sotetsu returned, Hibiki is growing and maturing every single day. Every other word she utters is about her brother, after all. I can't help but hear about Sotetsu whenever I'm with Hibiki. Yeah, nice. You look a bit upset about that, Kisaki. I'm just saying. Also, yeah, others is spelled wrong. It's like the wrong kind of others. I don't know how you make that typo, but it's
そう
fine.
鉄の影響を受けた響はそこまでの案を絞り出すようになったのか。
I feel something warm in the pit of my stomach. It could be my fighting spirit or simply joy. Perhaps it could be both.
面白いな。僕の相手はもうすでに僕の知っている右と響ではないわけか。
Darn freaking right, it's not.
おっと、興味深そうなお話ですね。
Okay, but you just need to leave, alright? Can you just go away?
ああ、
Kick him out. Kick him out, Kisaki. Go on, kick him out. I could just glance over at Urakami for a brief moment.
妃様、そろそろ次のお約束のお時間が。
This should be good, bruh. Now that I found out something important, I don't want to waste any more time here.
市川さん、インタビューありがとうございました。おかげでいろいろなことに気がつきました。
というと、どんな気づきを具体的には。
He really is relentless. He tries to get more information at every turn. I'm impressed at his dedication to his job, but I do not and will not tell him the most important thing. Good, please do not.
車両再生プロジェクトの件、それに関しての気づきが僕にとっては大きいですね。
Yeah, that's not a lie. And it should be enough for his interview.
エアクラ工場誘致と合わせ、お人よ発展のための、それこそ車の両輪になればよいかと感じています。
ははー、エアクラ工場と車両再生プロジェクト、これも両立を目指すということですか？
そうですね。両立です。
They probably use that as the key words for this interview. That's predictable. This reporter is quite good.
交通にもお人よの発展のためにもどんなことにも複数経路がある方がいい。
ええ。
つまり排除ではなく両立を志す、そんな視点に今日ここで気づかせていただきました。
Huh, interesting.
なるほど。
そうした姿勢がいずれお人よを誰もが笑顔で暮らせる街に育てていくと思います。
Maybe you want a problem after our Ichikawa.
いいお話をありがとうございました。おかげで実りある記事が書けそうです。
We'll see.
何よりです。
A short handshake. When our hands let go, the reporter starts gathering his memos. At this timing, I add a statement as if I've just remembered it.
そうそう、この都市モデルですが皆様にも間近に見ていただきたいと思っております。
ほう、そりゃあ朗報ですな。
He writes down on his memo that he was putting away. That's good. He would definitely advertise that now.
熊本銀行お人よ支店のロビーで明日から公開しますので、エアクラシティお人よをぜひ見ていただきたいですね。
にぎわうでしょうね。このモデルは本当に見事ですから。ロビーの方にも私もまた見に行きますよ。
その時はぜひお声掛けくださいね。
いやいや、どうもどうも。
木崎様、そろそろ。
We see off the reporter outside the bank, and I return to the branch manager office with a sigh.
いいね。予想以上に実りあるインタビューだったじゃないか。
Hibiki is growing, knowing that at this stage is big.
全力で行くよ。
Oh, I bet you won't. If he stays as a senior and junior, Hibiki will get complacent and not fight desperately. Oh, but
どうかな。見せてくれるかな。響きの全力を。
oh, you bet your butt you will. Oh, that's interesting. So we got like a huge like POV scene of Kasaki. Huh. Interesting.
しかし宝生妃は敵ながら見事な手ばかりを打ちますね。
Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed this, Hachiroku. Oh man, dude. Before considering that, as between people and Sing, she prioritizes the fact that Kasaki is the enemy. She has clearly forgotten the use of Sama, but Hachiroku still compliments Kasaki.
あの都市モデル、悔しいことに私は目を奪われてしまいました。
確かに僕も圧倒された。あれは凄まじい緻密さと仕事量とで美しくあった。
レイナもですよ。ミニチュアのお人よしにキハ07も走らせてあげてほしいです。私もです。
Sorry.
うちには最悪の未来図なのに見とれちゃいました。
I tried my cup again, my bad.
何取ればい深見ちゃんまで。
Nagi stands up and raises her voice, full of resentment. I feel like Nagi's voice is always raised.
あぎゃんところに工場ば建てられよったら誰も川下り船乗らんようになるばい。そんなこともちろん分かってるよ。けどナギちゃんは綺麗って思わなかった？答えたくんのかばい。
I see, doing the good old plead the fifth, huh? Nice. She doesn't want to lie or compliment the enemy. She refuses to answer by refusing both choices. Respect. Even Nagi acknowledges the beauty of it. That mean that it appeals to everyone.
ナギ、そうむくれるな。一目でわかる魅力の提示は響きの専門領域だ。
それをさっきから待っとるばい。
I try to calm her down, but it seems it's working up Nagi even more. Actually.
言われてみれば随分と遅いな。
Yeah, what you doing, Hibiki?
まだ家を出てないのでしょうか。電話をしてみてはいかがですか。
Alright, Hibiki, get your butt out here!
そうだな。
Chop, chop! I asked Hibiki to come with me when we left the house, but she said she just needs a minute to gather everything. It has been well over an hour since that. Dang, what are you doing? I hope she didn't get caught in an accident. Oh no, please, let's not have this turn into freaking Utsuge, right? Accidents happen suddenly. I know that better than anyone. Oh, right, Michiko. And he sees Michiko and Hibiki, so oof, yeah, double oof right there. I can feel a sense of void creeping up my leg, but it's not something that agitates me anymore.
ポーレット、すまんが電話を借りてもいいか？
Just agitated me, so thanks, Sotetsu.
その
Hey!
必要はありません。兄さん、皆さん、お待たせしました。
Yeah, there's best girl.
響
I turn around with a sigh of relief, but then another type of warrior overcomes me.
どうしたお前その顔色は
I'm gonna guess because she was like running here.
ひーちゃん大丈夫ですか？お薬一通り置いてありますけど。
Okay, first of all, why do you all want to be in the circles? Get out! Stand out of the circles, please. Thank you. You can't all be in the circle. Darn it. What is this? Why are you guys obsessed with this? Wait, oh man, I got distracted because everybody wants to hide in circles. Okay. Makuni and Paulette, who are working in the back, come out with worried faces. Hibiki looks, how should I say this? Lacking in life. Okay, so she looks dead inside? She looks fine to me.
大丈夫です。顔色が良くないのはただ単に寝不足と、あと
The fuck?
ごめんなさい。
What happened?
響
What the fuck, Hibiki?
何を
Why'd you fall down? Hibiki drops to her knees on the floor and places both arms in front of her.
はわ響さんやめてください。そんなこんな
Hold on, Hibiki.
これ土下座ばい初めて見たばい。
Nagi's words bring meaning to this incomprehensible situation. My body is already moving.
よせ響お前にそんな真似はさせない
What?
話してに
Oh.
私だって謝らなくちゃいけんけん。
Oh, okay, you were like you were begging, okay. Like you were like pleading. Okay, I thought you like actually like collapsed or something. Like I was like, what?
謝るのなら普通に謝れ土下座など悪趣味なパフォーマンスだ
Dang, Sotetsu.
悪趣味でなんでそれでしかすまなか気持ち伝えられんもん。
Oh my jeez. A scream, or should I say a cry? This is Hibiki crying her heart out. I haven't heard it in years.
私
Oh, what?
きとして任せてもらって
Oh,
それなのにお人よの未来図かけんけん。
oh, that's why. Oh, Hibiki.
響
I hold her close by the ward. I envelop her with my entire body to hide her face.
レイナ
いやいてくれ
Paulette tries to leave with Reina to be considerate, but I stop her. Hibiki wants to apologize to everyone. I want to respect her decision to do that.
それより何か温かな飲み物をもらえれば
でしたらミルクティー
Yes.
もちろんみんなの分も用意しますね。
Milk tea. Oh, I wish I had milk tea right now.
お手伝いしますです。
They must want to get away. Paulette and Fukami go together in the back room. I hear clicking sounds from the tea. What? I hear clicking sounds from the tea. Paraphernalia. The water kettle beeps, signaling that it's done boiling. Oh. Oh. Head pats for the Hibiki because she needs them more than ever right now. Oh, poor Hibiki. That's okay. Oh, so you can draw. It's gonna take time to draw a whole future plan. Okay, it's fine. You draw amazingly. Okay, Hibiki. No one says anything, not even Nagi. I continue to rub Hibiki's back. After a while, a teacup is placed in front of us. It seems like milk and sugar is already added. With Hibiki still on my left arm, I pick up the teacup with my right to drink.
甘いなうまい
Inside my arms, I hear her sniffling. I breathe a sigh of relief. The way Hibiki cries is identical to when she was little.
俺
Aw.
飲め
She fumbles, squirms in my arms, and then looks up. I put the teacup to her lips and slowly tilt the cup.
関節キス。
Hey, Fukami, this is a wholesome moment right now, right?
深見ちゃん、余計なこと言ったらいけんばい。
Well, why is Nagi the voice of reason all of a sudden? What is this? What kind of apocalypse? I hear chattering in the background in stereo, but Hibiki isn't listening to them. Like a baby nursing, she tries to replenish what she lost with the tea. Oh. I hear her swallow. Her warm breath tickles my skin. I reach for Hibiki's hair. I stroke it gently as I try to soothe her.
描けないと言ったかそれはポスターお前の言うところのメインビジュアルというやつか
It should have been done for the candidacy announcement. a town of 862 running through it, colored by the railways and Kuma River. Hibiki was to draw out the Ohitoyo that we all envision.
どうして描けないでいるのか。理由ははっきりしているのか。
何が書きたいのかわからなくって。
Yeah, I figured that was the reason why. She answers instantly. That shows how much Hibiki is facing herself. And the more she does that, the more she backs herself into her corner.
期待してもらってること嬉しくて、あれも書きたい、これも書こうって思ってたら、もっ
Hibiki pushes her forehead into my chest.
ともっとって思ううち、ぐちゃぐちゃしてきて、それで私、自分の書きたい未来図に一度戻そうってして。
戻して、それでどうなった？
真っ白。なんも見えんくなって怖くて、もっとなんかぐちゃぐちゃになっちゃって。
ああ、そうか。
He tried to look for the answer logically. By returning to the starting point, of course he couldn't see the goal anymore.
立候補表明の時も、それ以前からも、お前は言っていただろう。ゼロから考えてみたいと。
It's terribly simple.
今の響の未来図は、故に白紙で当然なのだ。愚かにも僕はその点を失念していた。
I assume that the future map that Hibiki dreams of is the same that I see. No, I wanted to think that Hibiki sees exactly what I did.
僕の配慮が不足していた。申し訳ない。
Hibiki bows to everyone. The more serious things get, the more pressure gets put on Hibiki.
そんなことない。
しかし、僕は知っているのだぞ。響には、響の本当ではないものなど、描きはしないと。
Oh. Hibiki nods in my arms. I thought I heard her try to say, I'm sorry and thank you.
では、お互いに前を向くことにしよう。響が本当を見つけ出せるように、視線を上げよう。
Hibiki nods quietly. All that's left is for me to wait for Hibiki's eyes to discover. That's not for Hibiki and me, but... Oh. The moment I face them, Fukami and even Nagi avert their eyes. Both of them understand better than anyone else here. They understand, so they don't say anything.
けどね、そうちゃん。
Yes, big sis? That's why Makarani speaks up. She always volunteers with a smile to do what no one else wants to. That's why she's big sis.
書けるようになるまで待つことが許されるほど甘か相手じゃ仲ようやけんね。
Yeah, she's got a really good point. Yep, very good point. But you know, listen. I can wait like a few seconds, like a little bit, right?
勘合わせ技はきつかとよ。返せんようなら落とされるばい。
But yeah, she did say she wasn't gonna pull any punches, so yeah, she probably can't wait at all, actually. I know exactly what she means, but I can't say that out loud. My throat is so dry that it hurts.
そうです様、その新聞に何が書かれているのですか？
I clear my throat to mitigate my raspy voice. Well, that takes notice and gets me more tea.
簡単に言えば丸飲みだ。車両回収計画を木崎は聞きつけ、それを丸飲み。エアクラ工場誘致との並立を述べている。
それって
Unexpectedly, Paulette shouts out. Hibiki jumps in fear and shakes her head weakly. But I'm not blaming Paulette. Everyone knows that Hibiki had shut herself in to work on this. Usaki used Hibiki as a source of information. It seems that the doubt has been fully erased from this. Hibiki was working hard on drawing the poster and didn't interact with anyone but Makarani and me. Although there weren't that many people at that meeting, there were a few strangers who were present.
私がもっとちゃんと口止めをしているか、もっと早くに公表していたら。
人の口に戸は立てられぬと昔から言うし、実現可能性の見えぬ段階での公表は諸刃の剣だ。
Makarani nods in approval to my words.
おぎゃんと見事に丸飲みされなきゃ知られたところで痛くも痒くもなかった話やったけん。
Although she's being comforted, Paulette's expression doesn't change. Nagis puts out a few words, still confused.
丸飲みされると何がそこまで困るとよ？
Fukami, Reina, and Nagi all nod in confusion. This is a good opportunity to calm myself. Let me organize everything to explain things.
現在の響き陣営の主体は旧ポーレット陣営と鉄道ボランティアからの参加組との2系統だ。
そんくらいうちにもわかるばい。
旧ポーレット陣営は熊川水系の保護と工場誘致反対で一枚岩。以前は響き指示に乗り切れてなかったが、
ゼロから考え直したいって響さんが言ったからです。
まあな、妃と先輩後輩の関係にあることもあらん疑惑をかき立ててしまった一因だろう。
If I thought Hibiki might end up supporting the factory. The former campaign managers on Palette's side all casted doubts even on me.
が、響がゼロベースで考えているのは環境保護と経済振興の両立の方法だとご理解いただけた。
経済振興は車両再生プロジェクトを中心に果たせます。そうなればエアクラ工場誘致の必要も消せますから。
その説得でポーレット支持層は響支持で固まった。丸飲み案もこの層には影響せんだろう。
なら何がそんなにまずかとよ。
鉄道ボランティアからの参加組、つまりは我々により近い技術者集団の方だ。
Nagi and Fukami questioned it simultaneously. They looked to each other in hopes of the other going first. Well, eventually Fukami raises her hand cautiously before speaking.
だって職人さんたちこそ車両再生のプロジェクトノリノリな感じでしたですよ。そうばい、みんなやる気満々のバリバリばい。
まさしく彼らはこの計画を何としても実現させたい。無論環境保全を優先に考えてくれる方もいようが。
わかったなぎちゃん、車両再生プロジェクトが実現するのが一番ならさ、実現だけが目的で熊川のことがどうでもよければ銀行さんがやってくれた方がずっと安心。そりゃそうばいね。
その通り。銀行主体であるのなら事業の信用度や安定度は格段に跳ね上がるからな。
そこにエアクラシティお人よ。この都市モデルが後押しばしてきおるけんね。
Maguni opens up the newspaper to show us. The city model is shown in a photo as a flat surface, showing off more of its appeal.
観光を捨てて工業都市としてお人よば再生させる。技師や職人にはむしろ魅力的なプランよね。
そぎゃんとしたらそれは観光じゃなく環境になるばい。
Oh my gosh, Doggy, calm
こ
down.
の都市モデルも綺麗ですけど、お人よの自然と熊川の水の方がもっと綺麗です。
Like, Doggy always gets so passionate, dude. Like, dang.
そうだな。僕もそう思う。
What man can create and what nature can create, both are beautiful and have value. But what must be protected is the latter, which cannot be recreated by man.
そう思うし、誰もが本当は分かっているとも思うのだ。
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. We know, but we lose sight of it. The simpler the truth is, the easier it gets lost. Until the moment that we suffocate, people do not acknowledge the value of air.
もっとはっきり分からせてやらんと。
Again, the passion.
そうね。いうか、そうできんなら負けたい。誰にでもわかる形で失われるものの大きさば示さんと。
So you're saying we have to literally spell it out for them then? That's what you're saying, big sis? What happened, Hibiki? I don't want to say sorry, so I pushed Hibiki into my chest. Oh, well. While still in that position, I think of what we can do. Wait,
ポーレット。
what we got? What we come up with? I've only looked at it as part of the background in the store. Even when Hachiroku and Reina did the performance with the models, I only looked at it as model tracks.
これを使えんか。
Well, I don't know what we're looking at either. When I look at it carefully, this diorama makes me think of the nostalgic Ohitoyo of the past. Oh, cool.
これってこれ N のレイアウトのことですか？
N のレイアウト？
ごめんなさい。 N って N ゲージです。9ゲージ、線路幅9ミリの鉄道模型のことです。
ああ、それは理解してる。レイアウトとはこのジオラマのことか。
はい、そうです。N の世界ではジオラマじゃなく レイアウトっていうのが普通みたいです。
When she said N world, I read it as N word. Anyway.
ならばこのレイアウトが生きている姿を間近で実際に見てみたいのだが。
すぐ用意します。って言ってもパパの遺品ですから私もそんなに詳しくはないんですけど。
Oh, hello? While saying that, Paulette's head ducks under the counter. Oh my gosh, Paulette, please.
あの時の
Oh, okay, I thought she was hiding.
レイナなのです。
She rustles again. This time something bigger comes out.
なんだ運転台？
の形をしたパワーユニットです。これをコンセントにでこっちのコードはレールの端子に。
Some lines are connected as Paulette moves her fingers around with a sigh. Ever so quietly, this powered unit has its lever pushed and...
そうやって動かすばい？面白そうです。ちょっと動かしてみたいかも。
簡単にできるからやってみる？
Can I try too? Okay, don't let her try, please. Let's not let her try. Let's ban her. Nah, I'm kidding. A big fidget inside my arms. I'll pretend not to notice for now.
ね、こっちがブレーキハンドルで、こっちがマスコンハンドル。
Doggy holds the master control. Takami takes the brakes. Okay, I don't know about her. Legit, I don't know about her handling the master control though. Can you guys switch that, please? If all Paulette's instructions, put the brake in the driving position and the master control to forward. Green. Nice.
早いよ、ナギちゃん。レイナ早すぎ。ならブレーキをかけりゃええばい。あ、そうか。
Oh my gosh, why is Doggy doing better than you, Fakami? The flip. A sudden braking that is almost picture perfect. 07 in the layout comes to a complete stop almost immediately.
なるほど。こういう仕組みでしたか。この模型のレイナナは実は電車だったのですね。
That's super neat. Hachiroku voices her impressive opinion of it. Paulette nods back happily.
そう、N ゲージは全部が電動。
模型の中では蹄鉄の描いた理想の未来が実現したのですね。
おっと。
That's right. This is that future map. This is no time to be in fraud with these toys.
レイナナとあとは86もあったよな。その他客車なども用意することはできるのか？
はい、できますよ。N ゲージは今も新作とか結構出てる世界ですから。
おう。
それだけじゃなく車両やレイアウトを自作改造するいわゆる模型鉄もたくさんいます。
神さん、全力で進行するから息ぴったりに止めてばい。難しそう。私にできるかな。
Oh, Fakami.
ブレーキするときはマスコン戻して。モーターに負荷がかかっちゃうから。
While pointing that out, Paulette's eyes watch over Nagi and Fakami gently.
失われた鉄道風景を手元に置きたいって今はそれが一番主流の鉄道趣味で。
What happened? What'd you see, Paulette? Paulette has a mouth wide open. Her blue eyes turn to me. Yes, I also consider that possibility.
N ゲージの車両やレイアウトの自作改造というのはどうだ？難しいものなのか？
レイアウトって発泡スチロールを削って色を塗ってミニチュアを置いて作るものですし。
The moment I say that, Hibiki looks up. Maybe Paulette didn't notice, or perhaps she did notice but pretended not to. She continues to speak.
車両の方も台車とモーターは流用できるし、車体は縮尺図面で設計図を起こしてプラ板切って塗装して、で
ならばこういうのはどうだろ
The Lost Railway Scenery. I confirm this with that phrase. This layout is Ohitoyo in its old
う。
days.
このレイアウトに継ぎ足しをして巨大なお人よし。いや、いっそ湯の井線沿線の広域モデルを作る。
はい。
作るが完全な形にはしない。継ぎ足し部分はあえてむき出しの空白のままにとどめる。
白紙ってことですね、立体の。
そこに自分の好きなお人よの景色を加えてもらう。誰にでも気楽にやれる形がいい。具体的には
まずはスケッチ。
Oh,
景色を加えた人の話を聞いてイメージスケッチを起こしていくのはどうでしょう。
Nice. Hibiki coming from Hibiki wanting to come back to the drawing now. It's good. A calm voice. Hibiki joins in on the conversation. Her eyes are red and the edges are still moist, but a strong will has returned.
ならばそのやり方を試してみよ
Love to
う。
see
レ
it.
ナ、いいか。
はいですよ。
Rena was playing with Nage Fukami, but she comes trotting over. Oh my gosh, she was? That's funny because that was her little model
こ
train.
の地図に一つお前の大好きなお人を加えるのなら何がいい？
レールショップ。レールショップに決まってますです。
Of course.
オッケー。レールショップ。
Even in this situation, she carries around a sketchbook and pen case with her. Biggie starts drawing with her pencil and creates the rail shop on the white piece of paper.
上手です。スケッチがまとまったら簡略化して図面に紙の模型に起こしてあげる。
Straight lines are drawn, and on top of that, colored pencils are used to fill in the roof and walls. A razor, razor mat, ruler, glue, and toothpick. That's enough to make the rail shop stand up. Nice.
こ
Good
れを
job.
この駅舎の横にちょこんって。わー、できました。ボーレットとレイナのみんなのお店ができました。
Oh, sweet. Raina gets visibly excited. Hibiki in a natural motion looks at me.
これ今は暫定で色鉛筆と画用紙だけど、紙を選んでガッシュで塗ればクオリティ上げられる。
これよりさらにか。
発線所と川下りも。
Of course.
それならうちの鍛冶屋も欲しかったばい。
I forgot about that, but yeah, that also makes sense.
まあ待て待て待て順番だ。
Yeah, one at a time. It's hard to feel that this may work. That's why I stay calm to test the foundation.
建物以外の自然系などはどうだ？
川は多分掘ったスチロールに絵の具を混ぜた樹脂を流してるんだと思う。山は盛った上に絵の具と色綱。
The forest, the trees, the sands, the bridges. Hibiki looks into each and every one of the structures and dissects it.
できる。っていうかできなくてもやる。
Oh.
私これできるようになるしやりたい。
Yeah, that's my girl. Way to go. Hibiki stands up. The determination. She then bows deeply, naturally and gracefully.
私にこれどうかやらせてください。みんなの未来図書くお手伝いをさせてください。
僕はもちろん響きの味方だ。
Always.
他のみんなはどうだろう？
Always.
賛成です。なんかこれすごく楽しくていいと思います。
Oh, Paulette.
レイナ、もっと大きいお人よの中でレイナナが走るのを見てみたいです。連動というのがやや悔しくはありますが、8620もぜひとも走らせてあげてください。
Dang, really? I thought that was really cool. I thought that was like the coolest part of it.
もちろん賛成、大賛成の超賛成わい。
Oh, I'm sure you are.
私ももちろん究極賛成。
Oh, Fukami. Oh gosh, Fukami. I'm ultimate totally for it. Oh, Fukami's great too. Feels like everyone is in strong agreement. But the most important person here still maintains a silence. Yeah, I figured she'd be the last to speak on it.
枕姉はどう思う？
向こうさんは説明し伝える。対してうちは忘れとることを思い出させる。
Oh, I see. The favorite scenery of Ohitoyo is the same as that person's favorite memory.
向こうさんは完成形を見せて示す。対してうちは参加して共に作ってもらう。
That's true too. Since she has to listen to people while making it, it would naturally be a conversation and participation based. There you
だ
go.
けでなく、これ客車回収プロジェクトとも簡単に効果的に絡み合うとね。
That's true. We can have a model of the modified passenger car drawn by 862007. The passenger car designed by Hibiki should definitely invoke interest among people who used to see it.
そうちゃん、これ
Her smile is gone. A serious expression stares right at me.
うまく回せば、うまいこと回るようにできれば、勝てっとよ。
おお。
Oh, we're going to win, don't you worry, Big Sis. We got approval from Macaroni. There's no reason to get there's no reason not to get excited, my bad. But Macaroni does not relax yet. He stands up and tells us in a stern voice.
まず、ポーちゃんは客車回収計画の準備と通常運行。その両方をしっかりこなしてもらわんといけんよ。
Oh, look, everybody smiles. I was like looking at it, I just noticed, like, look at everybody smile. All the smiles so cute. Like, see, look. Oh, that's just smiling at that, and then Reina, and then Hachiroku becoming freaking Nagi's freaking cheeky grin. Well, Hibiki is like determined, but still. And then Makurene's like, don't get complacent. Makurene's just like, don't get complacent, I'm warning you.
はいやります。やるだけじゃなく結果出します。
客車回収ば軌道に乗せるにはこうちゃんのマイ鉄人脈だけが頼りやけんね。しっかり頼むと。
レイナ、ポーレットをお手伝いしますよ。
Of course.
レイちゃんにはそれお任せするけんね。
Makurene gently says that and then turns to Nagi and
二
Fukami.
人には学園生たちにこの話ば広めてもらいたかとよ。やるばい、得意ばい、任せろばい。
Oh, I bet you are.
これすっごくワクワクしますから、展示会の時よりもっとみんな来てくれるって思います。
86ちゃんは N ゲージやらの図面起こしの手伝いと8620復活のための準備全般
お任せください。どちらも完璧に仕上げてみせます。
で、そうちゃんは今まで通り
You got it, big sis.
選挙の裏方全般と8620復活に備えた訓練の継続とだな。
Organizing, dealing with the press, public relations, gathering, funding. There are countless things to do for an election. Yep. Laying down the foundation is my top priority so that Hibiki can stand on top.
心配不要だ。うまくやるさ。
Done right, I will.
で、ひーちゃん
Makurene erases a smile and looks at Hibiki. Hibiki stands up straight and returns a gaze. Two sisters look at each other on equal footing. This is the first time I've seen that.
任せたいのはお人よの未来
Oh.
任された。
なら安心たい。
Super sweet. That's it. A conversation that didn't last 30 seconds, but the atmosphere was extremely tense. I think that signified the start of Hibiki being at the center.
で、枕ね、ごめん。
Hibiki sits down on a chair and with Nagi and Fukami in front of her, sounds a bit sorry as she says the next words.
私の画材、木の箱の中に入ってる花。
What happened to them?
よかよ。
Oh, she asked for help, okay. A broad smile. Wait, how come Hibiki gets to say sorry when asking for help, but when I did it, you're like, no, you say thank you, alright? But look, how come that happened, huh? The fuck, big sis? Some biased bullshit right now, I'm just saying. Makurene flashes a bright smile I've never seen before as she runs out of the rail shop. Or she left them at home, I guess. Okay. In which case, never mind, I take it back then. Oh, man. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get to make a whole little model of the city eventually. Of course, we gotta start with the basics in the sketch, but that's awesome. We can make a little Ohitoyo model. That's freaking great. Super cool, dude. Oh, hello.
これが今日の時点での名簿です。
Been a while since I've seen you too. But yeah, that should be really fun. You know, gonna do some arts and crafts with Hibiki. Gonna love that. And yeah, I guess we're gonna make an electric passenger car. Which is again, I don't know. Hachiroku apparently doesn't really like the electric thing. I think it's really cool, to be honest. I thought that was really cool. But yeah. Also, wow, she got over that fever really quickly. I think that fever only existed for the medicine scene. And I'm not complaining because, you know, that was a great scene, but, you know, I'm just saying it only existed because of that, just to get a CG like that. Which, again, I greatly approve, so it's fine. I'm just noting an observation. Thank you, Luz. Thank you very much.